Section 1. Video 1. Section the corporate cash management strategies in a high interest rate environment. Section 1. The macroeconomics shift and enterprise liquidity challenge. High and upstream corporate credits showing federal fund rate charts, moving average, and modern banking skyscraper still holds in New York. Text on screen. Institutional liquidity capital preservation. Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Masterclass on modern corporate cash management service and automated treasury solution, specifically tailored for United States middle market enterprise and global multinational corporation. For over a decade, corporate finance department operated in a prolonged era of near zero interest rates. Capital was cheap, cash was abundant, and the operational cost of living in the balance sheeting in non-interest bearing corporate checking accounts was relatively negligible. However, the macroeconomic landscape has fundamentally transformed, with the Federal Reserve aggressive adjust the federal funds rate to combat persistent inflationary pressures. The time value of money has reasserted itself as a dominant force in corporation balance sheet management. Today, leaving millions of dollars in operating cash unallocated or poorly optimized is no longer just a minor operational oversight. It is a direct drain on corporate profitability and a failure of fiduciary duty for chief financial officers, controllers, and corporate treasurers. This high interest rate environment presents a dual-edged sword. On one side, it drastically inflates the cost of corporate capital, making revolving credit lines and commercial loans significantly more expensive. On the other side, it opens up unprecedented opportunities to generate substantial low-risk institutional yields on working capital, provided that the enterprise possesses the sophisticated banking infrastructure required to capture it. The modern corporate treasury must balance three primary pillars: liquidity, security, and yield. Historically, these three pillars operated in direct conflict. To achieve higher yield, a corporate treasury typically had to sacrifice immediate liquidity or take on heightened counterparty risk. In the current banking ecosystem, however, with the integration of advanced financial technology, real-time clearing reports, and structured commercial banking, corporate products allow forward-thinking enterprise to optimize all three pillars simultaneously. Throughout this comprehensive 400-minute strategy breakdown, we will dissect the exact operational frameworks, banking applications, clearing mechanism, and short-term capital deployment vehicle that top-tier corporate finance firms deploy to protect their enterprise, optimize daily liquidity, and maximize yields on institutional cash. We will examine how to establish a resilient treasury framework that mitigates counterparty risk, automates complex cash sweeping arrangements, and seamlessly connect bank infrastructure directly with enterprise resource planning system. Section 2. Mechanics of modern treasury management systems and banking corporate. A clean high-tech dashboard representation, ERP integration, flow charts connecting SAP or Oracle directly to Tier 1 bank application endpoints. Text on screen application infrastructure versus legacy file transfers. To execute high-level cash management strategies, an enterprise rely on legacy manual process or fragmented banking portals. The bedrock of modern institutional cash visibility is the Treasury Management System or TMS, integrated directly with global commercial banking networks via specialist application programming interface commonly referred to as corporate banking application. For decades, the standard method for a corporation to interact with its commercial banking partners was through batch processing, specifically sending end of day BR12 files or MT 940 Swift message via Secure File Transfer Protocols (SFTP). While functional, batching processing introduced an inherent operational lag. A corporation looking at a dashboard at 9 a.m. is viewing data that reflects the company's cash position as of the previous business day's market close. In a volatile macroeconomy where millions of dollars cross borders every hour, this lack of real-time visibility introduces cash forecasting error, operational friction, and inefficient capital deployment. This way, next generation corporate banking application revolutionized transaction banking by replacing legacy batch file transfer with real-time bidirectional application integration. The corporate treasury banking establishes a continuous instant pipeline between the internal enterprise resource planning system, whether you are running SAP, Oracle Dynamics, or NetSuite, and your commercial banking providers. When a commercial payment is made by a client anywhere in the United States, the bank instantly pushes a web hook notification to the corporate ERP. The system automatically updates the account's referencing receivable subledger, flags the invoice as paid, and updates the aggregate cash position across all domestic and internal entities. This real-time cash visibility enables the Treasury team to make precision capital allocation decisions instantly rather than waiting for the next morning's annual reconciliation report. Furthermore, application architecture fundamentally alters the securities posture of corporate transactions. Legacy file transfer often involve manual human intervention, exporting a CSV file or corporate payments, uploading it into a banking portal, and manually approving the batch file. This introduces significant factors for payment for internal malicious activity and human cryptographic errors. With end-to-end application integration, payment instructions are encrypted digitally, signed by ERP, and transmitted directly to the bank clearing infrastructure without human touchpoint, enforced by strict multi-factor authentication and role-based access controls. Section 3. Automated liquidity sweeping and ZBR structures. Visual: a dynamic tree diagram showing a multi-tiered corporate account banking structure. Operating accounts as the bottom flow flowing into a master concentration account, which the connect then connects to a liquidity reserve vehicle. That's zero balance account ZBA architecture. Once absolute cash visibility is achieved through application structure, the corporate treasury must address the operational challenge of cash concentration. Large enterprises typically maintain dozens, if not hundreds, of separate commercial banking accounts across multiple subsidiaries, geographical regions, and functional divisions. You may have separate operating accounts for payroll, regional retail footprints, corporate travel, tax liabilities, and individual product lines. If cash is left scattered across these disparate accounts, the company suffers from liquidity fragmentation. A subsidiary in California might have $5 million surplus sitting either in a non-interest bearing account, while a subsidiary in New York is concurrently drawing $4 million from an expensive corporate revolving credit line to fund immediate operational expenses. To eliminate this inefficiency, corporate banking institutions implement structured automatic liquidity sweeping and zero balance account or ZBA architecture. Let us unpack the exact mechanics of a multi-tiered ZBA structure. At the foundation of this setup are the subsidiary operating accounts. often called child account, throughout the Business Day. These child accounts receive client deposit via ACH, wire, or check, and they process outbound vendor disbursement. However, at the end of every business banking day, the commercial bank's core operating system automatically initiates an intraday transaction that sweeps the entire balance of every child account into a single centralized master concentration account. If a child account ends the day with a positive balance of 500,000 US dollar, that 500,000 US dollar is automatically transferred up to the master account, bringing the child account balance exactly back to zero. Conversely, if a child account process heavy outbound payroll payment and ended the day with a negative balance of 200,000 US dollar, the master the master concentration account automatically injects exactly 200,000 US dollar down into that child account, restoring it to zero. The operational advantage of this automation are monumental. First, it completely eliminated manual internal bank transfer between corporate entities, slashing administrative overhead. Second, it ensured that the corporation team has 100% of the per-enterprise access is concentrated into a single massive pool at the end of every day. By consolidating this capital into a single master concentration account, the enterprise unlocked economies of scale. Instead of having dozens of small, fragmented balance that fail to meet institutional minimum investment threshold, the consolidated balance can be deployed into high-yield short-term liquidity vehicles that demand multi-million-dollar entry requirements, maximizing the corporate yield generation capabilities instantly. Deploying cash into short-term institutional vehicles. A structured data table comparing various short-term corporate investment vehicles based on yield, liquidity, minimum balance, and risk level. Column commercial paper, money market funds, treasury bills. Now that excess cash is concentrated really into the master concentration account via automated ZBR sweeping, the central question for the corporate finance team becomes: where do we deploy this capital to maximize yield without compromising principal, security, or immediate operating liquidity. In a high-interest rate environment, the financial cost of keeping this concentrated whole in a standard corporate checking account instead, treasurers must actively allocate these funds across a diversified matrix of institutional short-term investment vehicles. The first and most accessible option is the Institutional Money Market Fund or IMF. Unlike retail money market funds, institutional MMFs are highly regulated investment policies that specifically for corporate cash management. They prioritize principal preservation and daily liquidity, investing exclusively in the ultra short-term, high-grade debt instruments such as U.S. Treasury bills, federal agency securities, and top-tier commercial paper. For a corporate treasury, institutional MMFs often offer same-day liquidity windows, allowing the enterprise to sweep cash out of the fund and back into operational account within minutes if an unexpected corporate liability arises. The second major vehicle is the direct purchase of U.S. Treasury bills, T-bills, through institutional banking asset management arms. Treasury T-bills are backed by the full faith and credit of the United States government, representing the absolute gold standard of credit safety in global financial markets. When interest rates are elevated, short-duration Treasury bills ranging from 4-week to 26-week maturities frequently offer highly competitive yields that outpace traditional bank deposit rates. By utilizing a laddered T-bill strategy, where a portion of the portfolio matches every single week, the corporate treasuries creates a predictable recurring stream of cash injection that continuously matches the company's working capital cycle. For ultra-large corporations managing hundreds of millions in excess cash, commercial paper programs, and institutional certificates of deposits present opportunities to capture additional yield spreads. Commercial paper consists of unsecured, short-term promissory notes issued by highly rated corporations to fund immediate operational liabilities. By purchasing the commercial paper of their institution through their corporate bank debt capital market desk, a treasury team can secure custom banks maturity that's tailored precisely to their upcoming corporate experiments of or acquisition closing dates while extracting a premium yield relative to sovereign government debt. The key throughout this allocation process is rigorous diversification and the strict enforcement of counterparty risk limits, ensuring that the enterprise is never overly exposed to the risk credit risk of any single corporate or financial institution. Section 5. Fraud prevention, compliance, and optimizing the cash conversion cycle. High contrast security and compliance graphic showing cryptographic case, corporate audit checkmarks, and a summary financial dashboard. Text on screen, positive pay, know your customer, anti-money laundering, compliance, and maximum capital efficiency. As we conclude this comprehensive masterclass, we must emphasize that optimizing yield and automating liquidity sweeps mean absolutely nothing if the enterprise fails to protect its capital assets from the rising threat of sophisticated payment, fraud, and regulatory non-compliance. In the United States commercial banking ecosystem, transaction securities requires a multi-layered defense architecture implemented in lockstep with your primary financial providers. The first line of operational defense for corporate account is the mandatory implementation of positive pay service for both check and adjust transaction. Under an adjust positive pay framework, the corporation provides the bank with a pre-approved digital registry of authorized originators, transaction limits, and specific mandates. When an inbound ACH debit request hits the corporate account, the bank system instantly cross-references the transactions against the registry. If any discrepancy is detected, such as an authorized vendor or an unexpected amount, the bank automatically quarantines the transaction, sending an real-time alert to the treasury team for manual approval or rejection. This single mechanism effectively neutralizes corporate account takeover and fraudulent debit scams. Simultaneously, multinational corporate cash management demands absolute adherence to evolving regulatory frameworks. Enterprise treasury operations must navigate complex know your customer, anti-money laundering, and Office of Foreign Asset Control compliance protocols. When moving massive volumes of capital across international borders of orchestrating high-value cross-border remittance, corporate payment system must emit automated screening tools that cross-reference all counterparties against global sanction lists in real time. Failure to maintain this complete standard leads not only to several financial penalties from regulatory bodies like FinCEN, but also risks the immediate freezing of institutional capital or loss by correspondent banking practice. Ultimately, the goal of deploying advanced corporate cash management strategies is to shrink the corporate cash conversion cycle to its absolute theoretical minimum by integrating application banking for real-time cash visibility, implementing automated BR structures to eliminate liquidity fragmentation, securely deploying either capital into diversified institutional yield vehicles, and hardening transaction security through positive pay. The modern enterprise transformed its treasury department from a cost center into a strategic engine of economic growth. As macroeconomic shift continues to reshape the corporate landscape, the executives who master this institutional mechanism, institutional banking mechanism, will ensure the corporation remain resilient, liquid, the corporation remain resilient, liquid, and highly profitable in any interest rate environment. Thank you for attending this corporate banking masterclass. Be sure to coordinate with your commercial banking relationship manager and institutional advisory teams to evaluate which specific cash management frameworks align with your organization treasury policies and corporate governance practice. Thank you. See you next in my video.